Hi everyone and welcome to another Decorate with Us. Today we're bringing you a quick and easy sheet pan dinner. So you will need Yukon Gold potatoes, steak, I used filet mignon, and asparagus. You will also need olive oil, salt, pepper, dried parsley, dried tarragon, and dried oregano. I've started off here with my sheet pan and I've just lined it with foil, which is optional, and sprayed it with cooking spray. You will want to make sure you do that part. I have potatoes, which I prepped earlier in the day, and I also have my steak out getting to room temperature. So I've drained the water from my potatoes and added them back into the bowl. Now, if I hadn't pre-prepped them, I would have just went ahead and put them on the sheet pan for this part. So you're going to start off by adding some olive oil. You're just going to go ahead and drizzle it over the potatoes. Then you're going to want to mix that around so that all of the potatoes are coated in the olive oil. Now it's time to season the potatoes. First I'm coming in with parsley, and I'm doing about a teaspoon. And I do kind of rub it between my hands to break the pieces smaller. Then I'm coming in with tarragon. And I'm also adding about a teaspoon, and same thing. Basil leaves are next. Some pure ground black pepper. And I do only add a bit of this. And then some sea salt. Now you could season your potatoes however you want. However, this flavor does match the flavors that will be in the compound butter that we will be adding to them later. So now that I've got all that mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and add them to my sheet pan. I've got my oven preheated to 375, and the potatoes are going to go ahead and go into the oven. Then I'm going to season the steaks. It's been about 10 minutes, so I'm going to come in and turn these potatoes. And put them back in the oven. While that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start the compound butter. So I just have room temperature butter here, and I've added garlic, minced garlic, and garlic powder, and then parsley, oregano, and basil. I started with a fork just to kind of get the ingredients incorporated, and now I'm coming in with my electric mixer, and I'm just going to go ahead and whip this until it's soft and creamy. And then I will set it to the side to allow the flavors to meld together. Now you guys, this compound butter is delicious on this meal, but it's also delicious on chicken. You could add it even probably to pork chops, although I haven't tried that one yet. I'm also going to go ahead and prep my asparagus. So I've already broken them, and I'm adding olive oil, giving them a quick stir, and salt. I did also clean them, which I think I neglected to mention. Okay, so the potatoes have been in for 20 minutes, and now it's time to add the steaks. We're going to go ahead and turn the baking function on the oven off and switch it over to broil. About 5 minutes in, the steaks are starting to get a little bit of color, and I am going to stir the potatoes again. Then I am going to turn my steaks and put everything back in the oven for another 5 minutes. So now we're 10 minutes in. I'm giving the potatoes another stir. And I'm going to add a considerable sized dollop of the compound butter to the potatoes and mix that in. Flipping the steaks again. Now we like our steaks well done, so if you like your steaks less done, you may have to adjust the cooking time. And then I am adding the asparagus to the cookie sheet. Then all of this will go back into the oven for another 5 minutes. You can see the potatoes are getting some amazing color. Just gonna stir the asparagus a bit. Stir the potatoes. And flip the steaks again. Another 5 minutes has passed. And the potatoes are looking done, so I'm going to go ahead and remove them to a bowl. Now sometimes my potatoes have cooked exactly the same amount of time as my steaks. It all just kind of depends on the thickness of the steaks, the size of the potatoes, how hot my house already is, and other circumstances. Then I'm adding another dollop of compound butter to these potatoes, stirring it, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cover them with foil and leave them on top of my stove but towards the back so that the heat from the oven that radiates upward continues to keep them warm. Now my steaks and asparagus are done. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the steak to a plate. And then I'm going to add a dollop of compound butter to each one of the steaks. And then I'm just going to cover them with foil and allow them to rest for about 5 minutes. I'm also adding a dollop of compound butter to the asparagus. So now that the steaks have rested, it's time to plate. And here you have it, a quick and easy, delicious meal, all cooked on one sheet pan, so there is little to no cleanup. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I hope you're having a great day.